Monday, Moon Day. It's Monday, Moon Day on 4/22, 2024. And this is going to be just a quick update. I've got to get out the door for some things that are going on in my world linked to getting on the proper place in the grid system and reversing and reverting procedures, moves in the quantum. Now realize that quantum even could, like I've said before, this is all your medical information, dental information of you and your descendants from even these timelines before, without an upgraded DNA sequence. I came on here because today's energy has been static. It is last night, if you watched the live, in the middle of the live with all of us on here, I saw ahead of us a screen, and I described it as a window screen. Now, I'm talking about your highest third eye in the cosmos. And I haven't looked to see where the moon is right this second, because I haven't looked at the chart today. But if the moon was going through balancing yesterday in Algorab, then it is right now at 16 degrees of Libra, is not Poseidon. Why can't I think of the name right now? Hercules. It's Hercules. A lot of us, because what we're doing right now as a collective is breaking through an MJ12 netting system. Last night, now what we're also realizing is that this MJ12 DNA netting system is also rooted in cloud technology and data conversion. This MJ12 DNA netting system that has been built from baby farming, pedophilia, all of it, the honeypot stuff, all of the honeypot stuff ever done throughout history, all blackmailing going on ever throughout history that most people don't even know about, because this netting system is reading all of our messages. It's reading every single message that you send. It can pick up your data from all types of gadgets in your house. It's like everybody's been under 24/7 surveillance. And I mean 24/7. I mean every freaking message you send out. I mean every what time you went to bed, what'd you eat for breakfast. Now, this netting system was base rooted in our children's DNA. It's the ones of us, especially those of us that have any children 14 through 17 years of age. 14 to 17 years of age. Because of their connection to us and them being the connection to the flip time counts. So what we're seeing is that's why they came, that a lot of this was built to program those children born in 2006, 2007, and 2008 to affect 2016, 2017, 2018 in order to do what they did in 2019 in order to get everybody to get vaccinated, yada, yada, se quiere monte. So what that built out in the cosmos, because we all have tech codes, they're all coming through us. We can't even help it. The tech is in your body. The tech is in our bodies. It's only going to manifest its physical technology in the lowest densities fucking ever. That's why AI is like the lowest you can go. I mean, it's a low, because all it is all the data that was streaming off our consciousness to the rest of the cosmos, because it's really our consciousness and the rest of the cosmos getting read all over the cosmos, because that's how the human energy works. So all of this blackmailing and sacrificing and shit, all of it was basically not even, I mean, who fucking knows if this piece of it was even intended to go up, because it's so far up in the cosmos, but it feels like it's right around Arcturus. I keep seeing Arcturus, which would make sense, because Libra is the galactic hinge into the parallel, because all the parallel versions are based off former M Sun Eris, as we were going around the clock as a human race, and how it was all connecting and working within what you'd call time travel, but it's way worse than that. If your lead DNA frog that holds both counts of everything, that's been sewing everything together, gets blicked back into another timeline, like, guess where you go? You're coming with them. See. And so basically, just on all accounts, what was happening was them controlling the cosmos, and them with their science and their crazy ass whatever, the F balls with DNA and all that. Because since that's how they were coming and utilizing it against us, it's how we undid it, or else we wouldn't even know about it. This is what was happening down here. And then the ones that had the kit now, and this was involved with me back in 2013. I mean, that company called 6 to 1 that stole GIA technology, that everyone always knew that I had the feminine codes down here. All these MJ12 people, what are you kidding me? Like, MJ12, that's Michael Jackson too. I mean, but it's the 12. It's the you have the unholy 6 that ends up being the 12, and the 12 are 12. I mean, I don't know what they are now. They don't even know what they are now. But originally it was basically kind of like 6 hosts. There were 6 human hosts that were embodying this energetic of the 6 to bring that energy back into and replicate and form everybody off them to report to them. And those 6 have been, and this is why this was 6 to 1. This is what even this Luciferians say to me, because they tried to do it to me. I know exactly how they were trying to make us evil. And today, as we're clearing through this, it's 2:59. As we're clearing through this, because I'm feeling it, and I'll just tell you today, and it's clearing through this, because we really are like clearing through it. And this is connected to cloud technology. we really are having to clear through this energy, because it was that energy that was holding us in a gate and utilizing all of our gifts and our powers and manipulating us in order to be able to do it. And all of our handler systems were reporting into these six, and then these six had da 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 da, and then they had children, and they had children, and they had children, and they had children, and then they had children, and then they had children, and then they mix them all in with us in a lab somewhere. This is how they were only getting away with all this shit, because they had us to clear them. Well, not anymore. I put up a video on Taco. The guy's explaining the 72 friends of Set and that whole damn thing, and how ISIS had to allow it to happen because the genome wasn't completed. Basically, well, now it's complete, and we don't need your Egyptian crazy shit, and we don't need you. And every layer of this fucking massive cosmic machine that the collective has cleaned has made an enormous amount of energy. And that is the problem with the light worker community, because I don't need any more of your fucking energy. What I need is someone up here helping us protect it and protect what we're building on top of it, because everything in between is what the fuck they've been handling. Each time we cleared, and we were clearing, I mean, it made the gold meteor. It made all the power source. It's keeping everything on here. It gave them the energetic in order to build these realms, and then call them MJ12, and then everything be about Michael Jackson and Elvis Presley in the last days, connected to the devil. Kinda. I mean, I'll just tell you what I just saw, because I've never seen it before, but holy fuck. I just saw Aleister Crowley as Michael Jackson. I basically saw Aleister Crowley coming into Michael Jackson. But if he was dead a long time ago and they kept him in cryo and then they put in someone else and then they did, I mean, that makes sense. Because it's basically the same thing as Crowley chaining down an angel and then possessing it, in order, because you have to have a certain host in order to hold this energy. That is what the farming was. That's what we had. We always had the ability to take it down. We were all produced from it. Especially if you're watching this right now in 2024. Up until August, anybody that sees this video up until August 2024, I'm talking to you. After that, I don't know. You's involved in the other way. I know you didn't know. What are you affiliated with? What were your parents affiliated with? What is your grandfather affiliated with? Especially him. Especially him. Your grandfathers and your great-grandfathers, especially, oh my God. And if you're adopted and you don't know, it don't matter. Go check out that adopted family, please. 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 Because that's why you're in that family. It's why you've always been in that family. For what just happened and what's happening right now. I don't care how long you've been adopted. I'm also right now seeing Madonna and all her adopted freaking children from all, see, and just like Elon and his laboratory baby experiments. I mean, and then the other ones were doing it by making sure that all these other energies were around him. What are you trying to, like, hold the country? Or you're trying to hold the earth? You gotta adopt other children from other, like, and like have them like hang off of you underneath your name in order to hold the current. Not anymore. That is what formed that weird netting system. And I am having and energetically, and it's not even like I'm mad at anything, because really I'm just so far over it. I'm just so over it. Like, whatever. 3:05. I'm you want to leave in 10 minutes? Well, I'll get off here in 10 minutes. Okay? I'm dressed. 3:05. No more Golden Phallus. We don't need it. Thank you. Wasn't a very fun ride. Wasn't a very fun ride. Number one, we never saw the dick. Then whenever the dick showed up, then we got kicked out of the house where the dick was delivered. It was a vibrator, but still. We have this whole thing with these vibrators and marking the dick because it had all to do with the Golden Phallus. Well, I found the Golden Phallus is in New Orleans. It's gold, and it is chained down to the aquifer and the water system and the whole aqua storyline of all this that nobody's been talking about, and that's the secret. This has everything to do with the water, the spaces underneath the water. I mean, everything was on the inside. It created everything on the outside, but everything was going on the inside. It created this out in fucking all of space. I've said it a couple of times. What happens when you take a cosmic princess, it's sent back to with all the DNA connections in order to save and put everything together in CERN in a processor, and you attach it to everybody in the whole fucking world and every dimension of seed that she holds fucking DNA codes to? And I'm talking about anything that was built in the past, in the future, before or after. What the fuck is happening to the world right now in a food processor attached to everybody, and then try to take her out? Well, this is what happens. We blew out. This is why we blew it out. But this is what everybody wants, okay? Yeah. But everybody needs to understand what is going on up here, because now we're just having to just fucking blow through it. And it is what it is. And it's how we think about it right now. You're not going to get us to care. We've done everything we can do. 3:08. We've done everything we can do to attempt to make this easier for the world and what's about to happen. We've made every attempt. It's documented. We've made every attempt on every dimension. And every single time we did, the metal box got deeper, the metal box got thicker. You added more fucking gorillas, scorpions, snakes on our fucking ass, to the point where we had to clear all that too. And this is this is what we're clearing through right now. And this energy is like going through the Joker. It really is. It really is. It's like this energy is the most corrupt fucking energy. Like, this is shit I mean, they're real creative. They're real fucking creative in physics and in art and in, oh man, they're real fucking creative with everybody else's blood and everybody else's tissue. And it's like, in order to defeat him, we had to befriend him. In order to befriend him, we had to fucking get in their head. Literally. Literally. We had to get in their head and burst out of them. Literally. Because they were eating us, doing whatever. I mean, we was in them so deep. I mean, but that's why some of them die. Aneurysm. But energetically, that's what's happening. So much so that we've even realized in the past, I don't know, 3 hours, that the Russians have been using us for, I mean, the reason that some of this even got to the point in the DNA for us to be able to do this, and how this because Russia was using us is basically kind of like assassins. I mean, they're just waking us up, but they knew what was built up off of us. So we're the entire collective. We're using cosmic energy in order to heal and to stay alive, and just to stay alive, because we're here to save the, you know, what. So whenever we're clearing everything, then they know who's at the base root of it, and so then they activate us to take somebody out. But they know it was built off us to begin with, because they know that. And then once we do it, then this is, you know, then it's this and that, blaming this and that, whatever. This is Winter Soldier shit. It's literally like you got pulled off a shelf and put on I don't know, electric magnetic needles inside your neck, like me when I was 11. Then all of a sudden you're putting me 25 feet underwater, not underground, underwater. And basically Stranger Things, it's, go watch it. There it is. 11. Okay. Then you make a Henry. That weird ass fucking net. That's what we're clearing through right now. That Henry. Stranger Things. So keep calm. Don't let anything fucking just throw you over the edge. When something appears, because they're cracking right now. They're cracking right now, and they're hackling. And that energy is just basically because we're clearing through it too. And the further that we clear through it, we get to the root. And those of us who have had to deal with this fucking root system of this thing, man, if they come back around and you can prove something and they do anything, call the fucking police. Call the fucking police. If you're a woman, if you're a man, I don't care. You call to ask for the abuse hotline. You tell them, look, this guy's threatening to do this, or this person just did this, and I don't even know. I don't have enough to press charges, but I need it documented. I need it documented in their system. Not in our system. We need it in their system. We don't care what you do with the information. I just need to let you know, and I need to report it, and I need to get it in your system. That this happened. Just in case something else happens, I'll give you a call if there's anything else. How do I do that? How do I do that? How can you take notes and put it in the system? I'm reporting it. All of us in every dimension, I've got to go. All of us in every dimension have had to report something. I had to report spirit cooking in Anaheim to the Public Works. Another one of our people around this time in August had to report because of the crazy ass way that they have all of our telecom lines, and they've been spying on us and taking one energy from another and using our phone number and because energetically that's how it was working, and this is why we're blowing that net. And so no more boots. The boots are coming off. No more ankle feet to my freaking energy flow. To my ear. I'll be back soon.